Brandon Sheppard and the Longhorn Factory Team choose their series for 2024, plus High Limit picks up some event co-sanctions, Chili Bowl entries grow again, and which U.S. sprint car drivers to watch down under this winter. Let's go. It's Friday, December 22nd. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily. A little bonus show for you today. I thought we might get some news on this Friday, and we did, so let's talk about it. Before we do, though, when I put these shows together 5 days a week, I do a lot of research each day, usually multiple hours to try to bring you the best possible picture of what's going on in dirt racing. I obviously watch a lot of racing action, but that's not enough to kind of understand everything that's going on, which is why I built DIRTRACKR's analytics section. It's got race results and stat breakdowns for all the top national series and special events, and at this moment is across 1,800 races worth of data. And if you want access to every tool and number I use for these shows, grab a subscription to DIRTRACKR Plus, $4.99 a month or $49.99 a year. That year subscription basically gets you 2 months free, effectively. And you can cancel your subscription at any time very easily. You don't have to send an email, you don't have to call a phone number, you don't have to send something in the mail or do smoke signals. You just go into your account page and push the cancel button. Signing up gets you access to the Plus dashboard, which has added stat tools and visualizations. You unlock more than 25 extra features, including exclusive insights not found anywhere else. Whether you're a race fan, member of the media, or work for a series or track, DIRTRACKR Plus is the perfect resource for current dirt racing data to elevate your knowledge. Both World of Outlaws series, all 3 USAC national divisions, the Chili Bowl, High Limit, Lucas, and a lot more. See everything Plus has to offer and sign up for a subscription over at dirtrackr.com/getplus. Yesterday on the Daily, we talked about the World of Outlaws late model field growing up to 12 cars for next season with the addition of Brian Shirley. And just this morning, the field grew yet again. And I think this one is a big pickup for series director Steve Francis, even if it's a car returning from last year. Brandon Sheppard and his Sheppard Riggs Racing B5 will be back on tour with the Outlaws full-time in 2024 to chase the championship. B-Shep ended 2023 third in the standings behind Bobby Pierce and Chris Madden. He had a couple of wins, 18 top 5s, 26 top 10s. Wasn't the domination we've seen in the past from Sheppard, and he was never really in the title fight. But that was going to be expected here, as he was striking back out on his own and was transitioning from rocket chassis to Longhorns, along with a bunch of other different components, including different shocks. He picked up plenty of big wins along the way, though, including the Silver Dollar Nationals at Huset's, the Quad Cities 150 at Davenport, the Dirt Track World Championship at Eldora. That was a big money win. And then most recently, the Gateway Dirt Nationals indoors in the Dome in St. Louis. The team did get better as the year went on, and now for next season, they'll have the added support that goes along with being the Longhorn Factory Team, which is what we're calling it now instead of House Car. I think this is a big deal for the Outlaws because I don't know if the main Longhorn-backed team has ever raced on this side before. It's usually been a Lucas car, including most recently with Tim McCready. You guys can certainly correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, which I'm sure you'll do. Sheppard and the team choosing to stay keeps the Outlaw field strong and shows that the changes that WRG has made to the series in recent years continue to be attractive enough to bring in some of these top teams. I think this B5 team clearly is in a good place headed into next season, and that car will be led by veteran crew chief Randall Edwards, who came in late in the year. Obviously, that first weekend out at the Dirt Track World Championship was Randall's first kind of weekend working back again with B-Shep. With Bobby Pierce set to return to the Outlaws as well, I think there's a very good chance we're seeing an Illinois battle at the top of the series all year. Stay tuned over the weekend as well, as I got a chance to speak to Brandon Sheppard about all of this and a lot more, and I'll share that interview maybe tomorrow or Sunday over on the YouTube channel and the podcast feed. So with Shep in with the Outlaws, they're up to 13. That now includes Brian Shirley, Bobby Pierce, Ryan Gustin, Todd Cooney, Nick Hoffman, Max McLaughlin, Tristan Chamberlain, Cody Overton, Dustin Sorensen, Cade Dillard, Dustin Walker, and Parker Martin. So got quite a few guys here that can compete for the championship, and a bunch of guys that are going to make this rookie deal really interesting for next season as well. In some schedule news from Thursday, the POWRi Winged 410 Series released their 2024 schedule. 30 races at 12 racetracks. They're going to cover Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Kentucky, and Oklahoma. They're going to run from May 3rd at Lakeside till November 2nd at Lake Ozark. What stands out to me about this schedule is the 8 co-sanction shows that they're going to have with the High Limit Sprint cars next year. Their opening weekend at Lakeside is in conjunction with High Limit, as are weekends and events at I-70, Lake Ozark, and Lucas Oil Speedway. These co-sanctions will probably help High Limit draw a few extra cars for those races. And once the season gets rolling, this will be a focus for both national series. Can we continue to have nice fields with 2 series in operations while also bringing the fans in through the gates? Co-sanctions haven't been used by the Outlaws much in recent years, but they can be a tool to help bolster attendance. You can see that full POWRi schedule over at POWRi.com. With still a few weeks to go, the Chili Bowl entry list has swelled to 350 cars as of yesterday. Recent additions include 2022 event winner Tanner Thorson, past prelim night winner Cannon McIntosh. He's actually going to be back in a Keith Coons entry in Tulsa. Max McLaughlin is on it, Chase Stockin, Thomas Meserol, fresh off that DuQuoin Indoor win, and Silver Crown ace Cody Swanson, all added in this newest update. If you're a regular around here, you already knew also that Rico Abreu won't be one of the drivers in Tulsa, and he shared a nice social media post yesterday about his absence from the Chili Bowl. He's instead racing down under this year with the sprint car, but posted a photo of himself with the Chili Bowl founder Emmett Hahn, and talked about how he's going to miss seeing all the fans and all of his friends that he's made over the years inside the building. Rico's Australia schedule starts next week at the Perth Motorplex. If you want to see that full Chili Bowl entry list, you can find that over at chilibowl.com. Again, I don't think they're done there just yet with 350 right now. Speaking of Australia, I do want to run through a bunch of the main sprint car guys who are racing down under this season. Some are already there or have already been there. Names like Joel Myers Jr., Logan Seavey have already kind of put some time in down there. Some others to watch for include James McFadden, Brad Sweet, Brock Zierfoss, Corey Eliason, Caleb Henry, Chase Randall, Sheldon Hodenshield, Carson Macedo, Aaron Reitzel, and Justin Peck. All of those guys headed down under. They're either there or will be there very, very soon. Unlike last year, doesn't sound like any of these guys had the travel issues that popped up in 2022 for a couple of guys. For most of the big names, their Aussie schedules will start in the coming days, usually after Christmas, and then continue well into January. Things will culminate at Premier Speedway January 19th through the 21st. That's for the Grand Annual Sprint Car Classic. That's basically like the Australian Knoxville Nationals. We'll talk about that event more as it gets closer here next month. If you want to keep up with what's happening in Australia, Clay-Per-View is the streaming service to keep an eye on, and it's part of the schedule over at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. So if you're over there and you see those events, that's where you can watch them. I'd also recommend checking out Toby Balboa's Sprint Car Hub on YouTube and Facebook. On his Facebook page, he's actually done a really nice job putting together the schedules for all of the U.S. drivers. So you can see those now at facebook.com/sprintcarhub. And then Toby will have videos covering a lot of the action as well on his YouTube channel. So throw him a subscribe, like his videos, and then tell him Dirt Tracker sent you. That'll be a good place to go. All right, that's it for the show this week. Even though we'll be deep into Christmas Sunday and Monday, there's plenty more content to come here in the in the next week or so. I've got 3 interviews recorded and ready to go, and then there will be some other fun stuff on the channel as well. So don't go anywhere. If news breaks, don't forget you can keep up with everything over at DIRTRACKR.com as well. Hope you guys have a great Friday out there, a fun holiday weekend, and we'll see you right back here soon.